A lot goes into developing our new props and animatronics before their release.
Very cool.
Tom is busy sculpting the new alien spider prop, and Ed and Tom already have a paint contest plan that will determine the final paint color.
And I don't know, I think I may win because his ideas are too exotic. What do you think of that, Tom?
Hey, I got every color under the rainbow in my paint scheme.
I've got a very colorful, beautiful plan ahead.
We've also brought Jordu in to sculpt the Banshee animatronic. Marsha has been envisioning a Banshee for a number of years and trying to get it made. In order for her vision to come to life, the design, sculpture, mechanics, and costume all have to come together and work in unison, and it's not exactly clear how it will turn out.
Jordu!
And I've got the brain folds and stuff started over here, and now I'm just mirroring them. Yeah. And the initial drawing is not far off from this, and so we took that and I did a quick ZBrush sketch.
Even if we know the original design is good, we often have to go through the process and many unknowns before we know if a new product will work and make an impact.
Yeah, I mean, a lot might depend on the paint too.
Oh yeah. Mando's gonna pour up like 6 copies of this. Then Ed is gonna take a few, and then I'm gonna take a few. And we're just gonna see what we come up with and try to beat each other. But if there's a little friendly competition in there, we're both, really putting a lot more consideration into what is going to make the most striking paint job.
While Tom finishes up the alien spider, Zack welds, and Ed and Mike work on the armature for the new Banshee animatronic sculpture.
Wide or something like that.
This is for the Banshee, huh?
Yeah, this is Banshee. We gotta figure out a way to lift her head off of her lower jaw. Yep, I think that's it, Mike.
So these are the new spider legs.
As a master mold, all the pieces I'm getting from this mold, I'm going to use to make a production mold.
Mando and crew get ready to make production molds of the alien spider body and legs. That way they can pour up multiple spiders so Tom and Ed can do the paint test.
Check, so
the spiders are now poured up and ready to be trimmed by Lorena and Janene. So I guess the name of this is Alien Spider.
Alien spider?
Yeah, we just
They changed it?
Yeah.
Because I saw it was brain.
It looks like brain. But it's cool that it's alien.
Alien spider.
That's the name. It's simple and effective, I guess.
Okay, I want to say something before we get started. I don't think people realize, like, they just, oh, here's Pumpkin Witch. They don't realize the struggles we go through, not just in creating the character and sculpting the character, but in figuring out the right paint job. We sweat blood trying to figure out how to paint these because you can ruin it with a bad paint job. And who's going to win, Tom?
Me.
Poor fella, he's going to go down hard. All right, Tom, may the best man win.
That is exactly
Or
right.
I shouldn't say it that way. May the best monster win. That's what I'm saying.
Get it right.
I like it. When we add the rub outs and splashes of color, it can look pretty good. How's Tom doing over there? That's an interesting thing, making those claws tree colored. I hadn't thought about that. You got some bold stuff here, Tom. I tell you, I wouldn't even have thought of these paint jobs. They're good. They're very clever.
Oh, nice. purple gums. That's great.
You know, the first time I experienced green and purple was as a beautiful thing was at an Alice Cooper concert in 1972. They had green lights coming from one side of the stage and purple on the other. And I thought, wow, that's cool. And I was just blown away at that.
I think I'm gonna steal a little bit of what you're doing here.
No, there's no
I like
cheating.
the fleshiness in here. I think I'm gonna do that on mine as well.
Creation at Distortions is really a collaborative process, and Ed and Tom both make changes to their original paint job ideas based on what they see the other doing. While the base paint dries, Ed and Marsha go down and check on Jordu's progress on the Banshee.
Where she's cut, are you doing anything there too, or?
I don't think I'm gonna do much more because
On the cut line? Oh, okay.
because I think, you know, as long as the illusion from the front is like there's some sort of design there, people aren't going to be expecting this. You know?
There needs to be one of these on the top, not the
Yeah,
bottom, the
right.
top, and it'll appear to just be another one of those, and it'll hide that.
And then you'll cut
I
under
think
it.
if these were more combined, let me just get a little tool. I'll show you what.
Really just roughed in, you do know.
Yeah. Do you, Marsha, were you thinking having this come so low? Does that? Because I was thinking it would just kind of come in here and then.
Originally not, but no, I like
You like
that.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree, just, I mean, Jordu's not done yet, but yeah, a little more platey in there, you know, so it's not just individual.
What was the original
However-
idea for this?
Well, I've been trying to get the Banshee going for 2 years now, at least 2 years. And so I'm super excited, Jordu. You're the man for the job.
Well, speaking
You
of that, we told Jordu last night, Tom and I, the feminine forms, that's,
Also, Jordu is really good at human anatomy, and so
Yes.
that's why, and her body, getting that body right and stuff. I'm not liking the horns.
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, these are gross. These are not horns.
See, I think if we carried those horns down onto the smaller ones, it won't look as extreme as that.
She's coming alive. I do love
Now,
her.
as far as teeth, I would like to see as big of teeth as we can possibly have. Now, you've got an issue here, of
This
course.
is going to be a flat mold, so you're pouring it in this direction. I don't think there's going to be as many air bubbles because the teeth.
One thing you can do when you sculpt those teeth is to pyramid them flat in front, whatever the look you want, and just
Draft them
here
back.
draft them back, and that'll allow the. If you picture this thing upside down, it'll allow it to flow into
I'm
those
more
teeth.
worried
First
about
rodeo.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
How many teeth have I
Your first rodeo.
honestly, Ed explains things to me that okay, well, what you do, Jordu, you make a two-piece mold, and then you pour liquid latex. Now, liquid latex is gotten from latex trees, rubber trees in Indonesia and areas like that. And it's refined, it's pre-vulcanized, you pour it in, and then you dump it out after an hour. You get a veneer of rubber on the inside. Really?
I taught him everything he knows.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Jordu!
It's times like this I have to remember, this guy's your hero, Jordu. He's your hero. He's your hero.
I guess I wore that out.
That you wore that out.
All right, here you go, Jordu. She's beautiful.
I'm gonna continue my
Yes.
job.
Good job. Good job.
I'm so glad you got that on camera. Ed telling me that I need to draft the teeth so that the latex comes out. I'm so glad you got that.
How are we looking over there?
Well, we're just looking fine. How are we looking over there?
Looking fine and dandy.
Fine and dandy. Uh-oh. I'm just fine over here.
It's now time to finish up the alien spider's paint job with speckling, airbrushing the veins, and finishing the eyes. We're left with a colorful array of spiders that the crew will vote upon.
Jordu, we want your expert opinion. What's your favorite?
This is my favorite. Is that yours? I mean, purple eyes, man. You're always going to get me.
Yeah, but that's the one thing I'm thinking I blew it on. I was thinking No, I got too much purple here.
This is a dud. That's a dud. I don't like that. This is awesome.
Yeah.
The albino look.
Yeah.
All these colors worked in tandem. This one's terrific too, and the one on the end is really good. I like this. The white one is really striking.
Yeah, it is. It's very striking.
My taste leads me there. It stands out, and it makes it seem more otherworldly that it's pale and disgusting.
You're supposed to pick one, right?
Well, yeah, you should try to pick your favorite.
We're not going to offer multiple colors and custom paint jobs on the Spider. For production reasons, we need to pick the single best one.
Okay, now I'm down to 2.
Okay, what are the 2?
Blue and red.
The veins stand out more on this one than on any of the other ones. The other ones are all kind of the same color.
That one? And that one. To me, that pops. It almost has that ghostly feel to it.
A fresh one. I like this one and that one at the end.
This guy?
Yeah.
The green one.
You like the green one?
For some reason, yeah.
I like the purple. I like that color. And the eyes really stand out on that.
This one, it's kind of like standing here in your underwear.
Or number 2?
That one.
What's your number 2?
I'm loving this one.
Number 1, the green one.
I would just say, as far as the brain itself, I like the 2 fleshy ones. As far as the bodies, I like a lighter body than the dark ones.
Well, that screws everything, doesn't it?
That sure does.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you're making your own paint job, but of what you're
Ultimately,
seeing. As you can see by Marsha's response, we need to do another spider that combines the best elements of all of them.
So the trick here is not that you're moving faster. What you told me was that you just put it in the right place. And guys like me, and probably most sculptors in the world, they kind of put it, that's not quite right, and they got to move it, and you just put it in the right place.
Funny, Mike Tyson said, it's not so much how hard I hit it, it's that I'm accurate. I hit in just the right spot to knock him out.
You're the whole package. You got design, you got accuracy, beautiful sculptures, and you're fast. That's usually you got to pick 2 of 3. Here's 3 things, you got to pick any 2. And that's not true with you. It's very unique.
All right, there's hand number 1, right?
Nice. That's all we need.
All right.
And now it's time for foot number 1.
Both Tom and Ed have taken the crew's feedback from yesterday and have done new paint jobs on the alien spider. One of these will be the final paint job before we release the new product.
We did a new brain, a more kind of fleshy colored brain, so we livened that up a little bit and made it a little more fleshy.
And you did blue veins on it.
Yes, blue veins this time. Blue veins.
Well, I was a little disappointed with the way the 2 I'd done. The Gorilla Brown and the dark brown were just too dark, so you couldn't see any of the detailing. So I lightened that brown up and then went to dark brown. The green was too vibrant. The other thing was the most vibrant of all the eyes were the orange and yellow. I changed the eyes, and this one, I think I changed the veins to blue. That's another thing I liked better. So to give them a fighting chance anyway.
What do you all think as far as?
Well, I think we should pick the top between these 2 and then bring it next to that one, and I'll look at the final one.
Okay.
This could end up taking out the white.
End up embarrassing me.
Most of us are leaning toward Tom's creepy pale spider.
Oh, poor Ed.
But there's still a small chance one of Ed's paint jobs might be chosen. Ooh, so these are the final 2.
Hey. We're down to 2 choices, Jordu. We just thought we'd get an expert's opinion.
The white.
Ooh, that hurt. He made the decision so fast.
The white.
Yeah.
I think we alien spider, especially if we're going for alien spider, I think that's definitely more alien.
I've got a bias here. I've got a horse in this race, but I do like the white one better.
Yeah.
I like both of them a lot, but 1 out of 3 that I did, people liked. The other 2, everybody hated.
Well, no,
Yours
that's
were
not true.
unanimously loved.
This is like the pat on the back for the loser. Yeah, it was a good try, buddy. Good try, but all right, dude, you won.
Rolling and action.
So, Tom, this is your baby.
This is my baby.
Yeah, we got to stop having kids. So, what you get is legs and this very crazy critter, alien spider from Distortions Unlimited, and they come into your home.
This stuff just knocks me out. It is so cool.
The Banshee animatronic is finished up and ready for her release and debut at the Transworld Halloween show.
Little spray of water. I love her. Oh, that's gotta be my favorite this year. Oh, that's so cool.
Hello. How's it going?
Phenomenal.
We are Jay and Jamie from Wicked Makers on YouTube, and we're at the Distortions booth, and it's our favorite booth. It's always our favorite.
Always.
It's natural latex rubber, and then inside is, of course,
She is always in ambient mode, so there's kind of background moaning, background screaming, lightning.
yeah.
Right. And then when she's activated,
Up
she rises.
and she rises up, but she looks like she has a normal face. But in actuality, she's got this giant mouth sculpted to her chest, and her head just tips back and just this crazy mouth.